There are the Empire Strikes Back, the Aliens.
Exactly. See, Empire was my favorite too.
There are
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. So there are a few exceptions to the rule, but
Correct.
It is more of a rule than not. So
Especially because it's been built up for so long. I think that's the biggest problem is the build up. And no matter what they do, it won't meet expectations.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm sure whatever it'll be good.
This is the I'm gonna make this real for me. This is the hipster ice cream theory.
What's hipster ice cream?
A couple days ago, we went to this ice cream place in Pasadena.
Yes. It sounds cold. Go on.
I'm throwing this out there. Yeah, it's called Afters.
Okay.
And their big claim to fame is it's basically an ice cream sandwich on a donut ice cream sandwich.
Okay.
They call it a milky bun. It's served hot. You can get your scoop of ice cream and a topping. So they've got basically different cereals that you can put on it.
Okay.
And then they stuff it and make a little like ice cream hot pocket.
Ooh.
But there's a line.
Frozen in the middle, just like a regular Hot Pocket. Go on.
Exactly. Or lava.
Yes.
Either that or you just bite into it and it's fucking death. We saw it because we were driving by and there's a line like halfway around the block. We're like, well, shit, man, that place must be good. And we checked the Yelp reviews and it was decent. But it took almost 40 minutes.
What?
Yeah. It was like 35 or 30. Okay, the actual whatever was like 36 minutes or something like that to get.
I could be a professional line waiter over there.
Right? It was dumb. And, you know, one of the ice cream flavors that I got was pretty good, and one of them was not good.
Really?
The jasmine milk tea was not very good. Like, I don't know, man. And I just the whole time I was thinking this shit better be fucking good because I just waited almost 40 minutes. Like I could have gone to a Ralph's and got the highest priced whatever ice cream that they have, and then gone to a Krispy Kreme, waited in line, got more retro.
And they're doing the same old pixel spin thing because they were all whatever JPEGs. They weren't fully formed, so you always saw it from the same side.
That's awesome.
But you go to a Ralph's and just get your own shit.
Yeah, you go to Krispy Kreme and get a fresh donut.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, you know? Anyways, that's my complaint. Hipster places like that, like, but you waited, you know?
Yeah.
If you make somebody wait 45 minutes for an ice cream sandwich, if I'd waited 5 minutes for that ice cream sandwich, my opinion may have been higher.
Exactly.
Than the waiting 40 minutes.
Well, that's it. So hipster ice cream theory, I don't think that they could make one that would appease everybody.
No.
And so they probably won't. Oh, Jesus. Which is why we'll never see Half-Life 3. Which is fun. It's fine. I mean, here's the thing.
Right. They're just making so much money off of Steam they don't fuck anymore.
Gosh, right? Like... Well, I mean, obviously they do because they're still making games. The CS:GO and shit and Portal 2 and stuff. So they're still making games. I just think that they're smart and that they know that it would be against their brand to do that.
Well, they got Portals for VR, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think it's Portal. It's something different. I don't know too much about it, but it is a Valve game with VR, and they're like Blizzard in the way that they have their comedy and the way that they hide things in stuff and the Easter eggs, and they're fantastic. Yeah,
they're another one that they do a good job with their games.
But I'm gonna have a real controversial opinion right now, and
hold on. Everybody, gird your loins. Here it comes.
Get on the keyboards, kids. Get your keyboards out.
Remember, the following comments are the opinions.
Express opinions of Joe only, and not of the show as a whole.
Please leave your comments below. Hatred or love has nothing to do with Cody. Thank you. Okay.
So I've been playing the original Half-Life again. It's phenomenal, especially for the time. Like just all the stuff, being able to turn on and off lights, all that shit. It's phenomenal. But I played Half-Life 2, and it's not good, man. It's not as good as everybody makes it out. It's not bad, but it's not fucking phenomenal either. Like, the weapons are boring, the levels are way too large and spread out with not a lot in them to make it interesting. Like, there's a lot of going in between different places. And I just didn't feel... I mean, the characters are pretty fleshed out, and the parts where, like, you have the dog and stuff like that are great. But other than that, it's just kind of boring. And And that's not a real popular opinion, but I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Half-Life 2 that much.
Do you hear that?
Sorry.
That's nerd rage.
But the physics engine!
You better fend them off with your chainsaw.
Yeah. Okay, boys. So my chainsaw only has like those red bars at the bottom are its uses, and every time I use it on a, let's use it on a guy that doesn't explode. Yeah. Every time I use it, they drop ammo and shit like that.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
See, this is what a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, they know they're coming out with one, yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's not Texas Chainsaw. Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
And it's like legit gory. Like he's gonna be like ripping heads off and shit. So.
Well, they actually got Kane Hodder to do the mocap for it.
Really?
Yeah. So, the most famous Jason is the Jason for that game.
That's awesome.
They know how to, fan service.
Yes.
It's important nowadays.
Well, you gotta know. Yeah, you have to know what the fans are after.
They're not like who was the last guy to play Jason who was not as good as the other guy who's famous for it. Like, let's not get him. Let's get the guy who's most famous. And even if they don't use that mocap data, because they don't have to. Let's be honest. It's just a guy doing things.
Yeah.
The fans are still happy because they at least think that it's
him.
That it's him.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, they put in enough stuff to keep fans happy, but they also did enough stuff that made other people excited for it too, you know?
Yep.
So, sometimes it works. But that's one thing that they were saying about the Deadpool movie is that, fuck it, they weren't trying to appeal to everybody. They just made a hard R, superhero movie, and it did better than, way better than expected.
Oh yeah, you can't water stuff down.
No.
That's you can't water down Doom.
Yeah.
No. Take all the gore out of this game, man. It's not appropriate for children. Well, it's not appropriate for children, but that's
then children don't get to play it.
Right. That's the thing. Not everything is for everyone.
And I get it. They want to make money, and they don't want to alienate those demographics. But the problem is, you're alienating the people who don't like to play lame games.
That's the PG-13 action movie and or comedy thing. Like nobody needs another PG-13 Die Hard movie.
Oh my God! Was it PG-13?
I think the last two of them were.
God damn it, movie creator studio people.
Oh, we want everybody to be able to see them. Like, no, you will make more money if you make a hardcore movie that people will want to see. Like, Die Hard is about him shooting people, them dying. That's a very R-rated thing.
Yes, you can't tone that down.
You can't keep doing the fucking A-Team thing.
Yeah.
Where the van flips and everyone flies out.
Yeah,
and
flies out.
Bullets whizzing by, and then at the end they all get up and dust themselves off.
Yeah, they blow up the airplane and you clearly see the parachuter.
Yeah. Like, you knock that shit off. Like, people die, and at least they went back posthumously in Batman vs. Superman and played up the idea of, like, all of the carnage that was happening.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they totally. I mean, that's basically the plot of the movie.
In Batman Superman. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought you meant they went back on in the Superman movie and like added more shit to it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just the idea of like paying mind to like how much carnage and shit there was. Like in so many things they just like they try to just wash over it.
And then they do exactly as much carnage again.
Right.
And, it's like, oh my gosh, can you believe how much carnage and mayhem there was in that first Superman movie? Carnage and mayhem again.
Yeah.
They're satirizing, but they don't get it.
I don't know if this was the last Star Trek movie or the one before that where they crashed the Enterprise.
Yeah. Well, I think they've crashed it both times, yeah?
Yeah, probably. But they crashed the whole Enterprise into like San Francisco.
Yeah, that was Khan. Yeah.
Millions of people would have died. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, they're like getting an award or something. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure even in the future, even if it's Khan's fault, you don't just like get to stand on the steps of City Hall and get an award for crashing a giant thing and murdering people.
Well, I could imagine like